Welcome to the third and final episode to this pattern time. Thank you for joining us once again. Again with me, Wayne, with Joshua and Aaron, is going to complete the story of Across the Spider-Verse. So, we finished up on the whole chase scene, so that's where we're going to continue until the end of the film. Alright, over to you guys.
So, continuing on with the chase scene, that's when we really saw all versions of Spider-Man, and it was really, if you're a fan, you've been really happy there. You saw, even some versions I didn't know, you saw T-Rex Spider-Man, you saw, Kane, the Scarlet Spider, you saw Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, you saw a lot of different versions, and it was really good.
Even the Spider-Cat from the PS4? From the
Miles
PS4
Morales game, yeah, PS5.
Spider-Man?
No, Spider-Man wasn't there. No.
Oh,
Spider-Man wasn't there.
Even saw the same Spider-Man from the PS4 game.
PS4 Spider-Man, Spider-Monkey, all different versions of Spider-Man.
Spider-Wolf.
Well, you said earlier that there was 280 different spider people. So carry on.
So after that, they go to, I think it's some train thing that's inside the lobby, and that's when they're all still chasing him down at this point. And that's when 2099 comes to tell him that, yeah, you were never supposed to be bitten in the first place. It was all a mistake and you shouldn't be here. That's how it happened.
Okay.
Yeah, so
what happened next?
What happened next? I think Miguel or 2099 himself was almost caught up to him, actually. And then he was obviously he was struggling and overpowering him because Myles isn't on that level.
Okay.
So, but Myles is different from most of the Spider-Man as he has the electric powers,
Venom Blast, yeah.
What he called
Venom Blast.
Mm-hmm.
So he used that to overpower
2099.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when he overpowered him, what happened then?
But he left. He escaped.
And
he found that. Remember that Spider Girl that does
SpiderBite, yeah.
Yeah, that does the VR.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he found that place, but obviously she couldn't detect it because Myles has, again, one of those abilities called camouflage.
Okay.
The ability to turn himself invisible. So he used one of the computers to scan him so that it would take him back home. But it didn't send him back to his Earth, it sent him back to Earth 42, which was the home of the spider that bit him.
Okay, so just to recap, Miles Morales' whole agenda was to get back home to save his father.
Yeah.
And obviously this computer lobby place, wherever it was, this is a place that he knew he could actually get sent home.
Yeah.
And by camouflage, he was switching on the computers. She was trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
He managed to do that, but because they detected, am I right here? They detected the 42.
Yeah, 42.
The 42 spider that was inside his DNA.
Yeah.
They sent him back to
Earth 42.
Earth 42, and not where he came from.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So then, just a small point as well. So SpiderBite, they could have actually stopped him, but she actually ended up joining his side at the end. She actually let him go.
So she let him go. Okay. Cool.
Then after that, after Myles is gone, 2099 is obviously angry at this point. All of the rest of the Spider people to stay in the lobby. He only selects himself, Spider-Woman, and Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man, to go obviously after Myles, to go and stop him.
I also remember a part there where he was upset about SpiderGwen because she should have stopped Miles Morales. That was the point. That's what Spider-Woman. Sorry, I forgot her name again.
Jessica Drew.
She gave her an opportunity to stop Miles Morales, and she failed. So they actually dealt with her in a way, didn't they?
Yeah, they captured her. I think
they captured her and sent her back home.
Yeah.
So she was no longer a part of the team.
But I think we did miss a key part. So when obviously they sent her back. Before this, when they were actually going to meet 2099, Spider-Punk actually left and said he's out of this team, and that's when he, obviously later on you'll see, he built another wristwatch, I believe it was called.
Okay.
And for Spider-Man to obviously come back later on, which you will see.
Okay. So where are we now? So Miles Morales is in
42.
Earth. Is it called Earth 42?
Yeah.
So he's in Earth 42. He doesn't realize he's in the wrong universe yet. So let's move it to that point where we can move forward.
Yeah, so that time he enters his room, and then his mom comes in his room, and then he tells her his secret that he is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Obviously she doesn't believe him, and then the part that definitely
made him realise that he was in the wrong place
was when he saw his uncle. Aaron.
Yeah. Because Uncle Aaron should be dead.
Yeah, his Uncle Aaron from his home is dead.
Is dead.
So it made him realise he might be in the wrong Earth. And then you see remember that party that we spoke about
Yes.
in the film? There was
with the
picture,
2 cakes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
there was a picture of Uncle Aaron to remember him
On the side of the building,
on the
wasn't
side
it?
of the building,
Yeah.
and instead of the Uncle Aaron, it was Miles' father.
Okay. But in this particular universe...
In that particular
Yeah.
universe, Miles' dad is dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
instead of
Instead of
Uncle
Uncle
Aaron,
Aaron.
yeah.
Okay, so that's when he realised they've sent me to the wrong place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move it forward.
And then after that, Miles thinks Uncle Aaron is the Prowler, but the real catch or the real plot twist is that Miles himself is the Prowler.
So
him-
that's when we see someone just knock out Miles, and then he's trapped up on the punching bag.
Oh, yes.
And then that's when he's asking Uncle Aaron all these questions. You obviously have to let me go. We're in a different universe.
Mhm.
And then that's when he turns him around and he looks up, and we just see obviously someone up on the roof.
Yeah.
And then he jumps down, obviously, and then that is the Prowler, like Joshua said, takes all the mask, and it is Miles
It's
from
actually
that
Miles
universe.
Morales from that universe,
Yeah.
who is the Prowler in that universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that not where the film ended then?
No, that's not where it ended. No.
Okay, carry on then.
So then, we saw Miles trying to use a little bit of the Venom blast to escape. I think he will do that in the next film.
Okay.
But then they skip to back to the trio 2099, Spider-Woman and Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider's obviously, he can hear someone and he goes to an alley, and that's when Spider-Gwen comes out, takes him out and sends him straight back home and destroys his wristwatch.
Okay.
And then obviously we see when she came back, she brought the team back. She's actually forming her own team to help save Miles.
It's the
To
same
save
team.
him.
Yeah, and it's the same team for the very first Spider film.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same team?
Yeah, so you saw
Okay.
because Spider-Ham was there.
Okay.
Spider-Punk
I knew Spider-Ham was there
Spider-Punk was there.
Uh-huh.
You got the girl, which I forgot her name.
The one with like the suit, the mech. I
Yeah,
don't know
the
her
one
name
with the
though.
But Spider-Punk left
The team, yeah.
He left the team.
No, he left the team, but he also left something for Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
could travel between universes. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and obviously, of course, Spider-Man Noir was there because he was from the first film as well.
But also Peter
And Spider-Man
Parker,
Peter
India.
Parker
because we
himself
didn't
was there.
mention Peter Parker much,
Yeah.
but he was in it right from the
Beginning.
more or less.
Yeah, and Peter Parker himself was there as well. So, yeah, Spider-Gwen got all those people to help Miles, basically.
And Spider-Man India, yeah.
And
He was
Spider-Man
there as
India.
well.
Oh, he's a
was
part of
there.
the new team now.
Spider-Man India was there as well.
So how many is in this new team to help Miles? About 5 or 6?
5, 6, yeah.
5, 6.
5, 6.
Okay.
So you've got Spider-Gwen, Peter Parker, Spider-Ham, Spider-Punk was there,
Mhm.
Spider-Man Noir was there.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Spider-Man
and obviously
India.
the
yeah.
girl with the child as well with the mech suit. Yeah, so that's like 6.
6 or so.
6 of them.
Okay. So where we are now? So they've now been introduced to help Miles,
Yeah.
who's still trapped on the
still
rooftop
Yeah.
with himself
And his uncle.
and his uncle.
Yeah.
So what was left, or is anything left at that?
But
particular
before
point?
that bit as well,
Okay.
before Spider-Gwen, as soon as she went to go get her, well, as soon as she got sent home, she obviously saw her dad there. And at this point, her dad actually left the police force. He actually quit, which was not actually a part of the canon as well. He is supposed to die when he became captain.
Yeah.
But obviously, that shows you that you can change the events of the canon and it doesn't actually
doesn't.
destroy the universe.
Okay.
But then after that, she leaves. She actually, before we didn't touch on this, she went to Miles' actual original home to warn her parents and everything.
Yeah,
And obviously, yeah.
All right. So she went to the original Miles' original home
Yeah.
because at this time Miles Morales is still in Earth 42.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she went to the correct. What was Miles?
It's the
Morales'?
ultimate universe. I just keep
Ultimate
forgetting the
universe.
number.
It's called-
1610,
yeah, I
I
forgot
think.
the number.
Okay, so it's the
1610.
ultimate universe. She went there because she expected that's where Miles would have been. Am I right? Spider-Gwen?
No, I think
I
no.
don't
She
think she
knew
knew.
that he was going to be sent back to 42.
Yeah.
She knew.
She knew it. She was just warning his parents to
Yeah.
say, obviously, that he loves you a lot, and obviously they were asking her a lot of questions where he is and everything.
And
And yeah,
And she left obviously to try and find
Yeah.
him and help him and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay. So once she's warned the family, she now teams up with the rest of the guys to try and go and find Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically when the cliffhanger happens.
yeah, and that's when their
And
film
that's it.
ends.
That's when the film ends.
And that's a cliffhanger.
That's the
Okay. So there is our complete review of Across the Spider-Verse. So as you heard Joshua and Aaron say that they felt it was brilliant. The film, just so you know, well, you probably know, but the film was, about 2 hours, 20 minutes approximately.
I can't remember.
Something like
it
that.
was, for me, the time didn't matter.
So the time didn't matter because there was a lot going on. So if you know about Infinity War and Endgame, so there's a part 2 to this. And I do believe, though, that the second part is going to be much more involved because now, literally, well, there should be, and they need to go and get Myles.
The second part is probably going to be a lot more action-packed, action focused, definitely, probably.
And I will go and see that one. We all will go and see that one. We tried to see it on the opening weekend. On this particular occasion, we couldn't. But nevertheless, we thank you for joining these three episodes of our full review of Across the Spider-Verse. So please subscribe, like, and share. Leave comments. Anything that we've mentioned, any points that you could actually enlighten us, because we're on this journey. We like a lot of things, and there's certain things that we might not know. It'd be great if you can just leave a comment and explain to us anything that we've missed out and anything that would enlighten this whole journey. But Aaron and Joshua, is there anything that you would like to say before I sign off?
I think this was the best Marvel film since Endgame. Definitely, I think it was just really good. Everything about it, the music, story, action, how it was animated, everything. I think it was the best.
I really like how it was basically a comic book brought to life. It really felt like you were watching a comic book instead of reading it. So I thought that was pretty good as well. Definitely.
Okay, well, from a new age kind of person, no, I didn't think it was anything like that. But nevertheless, that's the whole beauty of this, and what Marvel are doing. They're making films that will appeal to most people. So on that note, thank you for joining us once again. We will come back again to review the next film whenever that comes out. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to bring it forward, but
I think it's March next year.
Really, that's soon?
About
okay,
March next year.
So possibly March next year. But thank you for joining with us, and at this particular time, this is Wayne, this is Aaron, and this is Joshua saying pattern time out.